just ignore that. It's not Wednesday. It's Saturday, which means it's Panic Weekend. Welcome back, everyone. Or welcome if you want to join us at this morning. How was your break? What are you going to be working on today? And how are you feeling?
My break was good.
Is it me, Jesus?
Is it me, Jesus? Probably me, Jesus. Hello?
There we go. Hi, there you are. Hi, 3.
I procured 3.
There we go.
I procured some true dates, not phony dates, but true dates in the sour cola flavor. So, one way or another, shit is leaving me. If it's a manuscript or if it's pieces, we don't know. But
both, I guess.
But hopefully, if God is good.
God is your mouth, God's ears.
My ass. Sorry.
Exactly. Oh my God, Ms. Mo. Come join us, Ms. Mo.
Hi, bestie.
Come on, Queen. Anyway, hi. Sorry, I'll say hello to everyone else, but hey, this is the stream, This is the vibes. This is the moment.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't a joke. It was a fact.
Yeah, it's a natural human process.
Yeah.
You're almost part of your body changing, and you're not going to apologize for it.
Maybe I should, though.
No. This is Panic Week. You're allowed to do whatever you want. Well, it's also the Trouble channel, so you can do whatever you want. So, who am I to say anything?
What did you do for you? Oh, also I spent some time outside in the sun reading,
how was
30 minutes maybe in the park across the street reading Story Grid. Yes, enjoying it immensely. I'm very excited for the talk.
I'm so excited to hear you guys talk about it because I don't want to read the books myself, but I do like to listen to you yap. That's one of my favorite things.
Yap,
bitch. Affectionate. My break was good. I took a nap for 45 minutes, 50 minutes. And I'm still kind of waking up. I gotta go get some lunch. And we're gonna eat and work, and we're gonna have some fun. We got some. What is? I don't have no idea. Chips at the very least. I'm craving some really salty chips. We have some wavies down there.
My new favorite, not my new favorite dip, but my favorite dip for a couple of years now has been just salty crisps with maybe some creme fraiche or something. Oh
yeah. Oh yeah. So good. So delicious. They just hit the spot, So I'm just craving salt today. We'll see what that means. Let's say hello to all of our friends. We have so many friends. I love it. Hello again, Annie and Keiko. Good morning, Susan. I misread the thumbnail as picnic weekend. That sounds so much more pleasant. Well, you're welcome to have a picnic. We'll panic at the picnic. Panic at the Picnic. Band name, called it.
That's oddly familiar.
Yeah. Oh, very close. Hi, Wendy. Hello, Nina. Gaze is here again. Hello. Keiko failed at the Rough Jack Challenge. Didn't finish until the 30th. Work is kicking my bucket. But again, I continue don't think I finish it until the 30th. Yeah. I hear you, Keiko. You're good. Just work on your fanfic. Have some time. Be chill, The
point of creating art is to create. So as long as you're creating, you're doing it.
You got it. Also, fanfic, once again, I'm never going to be the kind of person who says the fanfic's not real writing. So I'm always an advocate of her. Nina says my main character is realizing she might be falling in love with the love interest. Our beautiful, a little bit scary Carolina. Cute. Love the sapphics. Hi, Lavender. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Lizzie. Gay says for the stream I'll be writing something different but in the same vein, and I don't know what yet, but it must be a one-shot. Doesn't even have those plot generators. Blah, blah, blah.
I would think that was a perfect rendition of.
Thank you. That was my goal. Eyeing a time travel fix it fit lustfully. There you go. timey-wimey shenanigans, as you many times have said, Stieg, or at least said to Devesha, and then I stole because I love that vibe.
I do love timey-wimey shenanigans.
They're just so fun. Hi, Heather. Can't join. Stayed up until almost 2 a.m. last night, so I'm still in bed. Could join anyway. Well, you know what, Wallace? You could have stayed up an extra hour and joined us at 3 a.m.
Yeah. We propositioned that last night, and you were like, don't be ridiculous.
I wouldn't be awake at that hour, and I guess you weren't, but like, you're close. Hi, Ash. Susan's working on the Goldmine Horror this morning. You and Stieg working on your mining.
My final battle takes place in a silver mine currently, Susan. So this is very close to home.
It's very good. You guys are.
Except I don't think you're writing a cowboy story. You're writing like a, Lost in the Cave sort of story, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
What's that movie where they go into the caves? Cage? Nope. Caves, and it's full of like naked people. Descendants. Descendant.
Like
one of those.
Not. My brain just keeps thinking about Descendants, like the Disney movie. But I know what movie you're talking about. I can see like the cover.
Yeah.
It's like all weird, and like you think that she gets out.
Thank you, Lavender.
Descent. Yes, the Descent. Yeah.
Absolutely hate caves, so wouldn't be me.
My nightmare, my absolute nightmare. Please keep me.
Are those people like scuba diving underwater? Like, I guess you can scuba dive over water, but like those scuba diving and like exploring caves underwater, getting stuck in the devil's well. Like, I'm
like, no, thank you. Like, why are you?
But why are you there?
Why are you there? That is not. Combines two of my fears: being trapped somewhere and drowning.
Oh, I hate the ocean.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But it does make for good horror. Yeah. Lindsay is here. Hello. I have to work today, so this is perfect. We're here for you, Lindsay. We're here tomorrow, too. And we're here every Wednesday.
We're here every day for you if you need.
That's true. I'm always here for Lindsay. We're back, baby. We're so back.
We're so back.
What the fuck? That's a thick-ass book.
I know. For a craft book, like this is a college textbook.
That's a textbook. Oh, damn.
Like the flop scale.
That's immaculate.
But yeah, I am enjoying her. Yeah, I am enjoying her. Period.
I'm doing prep for dinner and squeezed in a 45-minute power walk. I almost said power nap. It's not a power nap. It's a power walk. And I'm proud of you. Slay. Wallace played BG3 a few hours yesterday after doing so well with writing, and then tried to go to bed around 11:30, but couldn't fall asleep. Also, my hand is killing me from like too much Baldur's Gate 3 yesterday, so I'm going to send the first one at least hacking instead of typing. You need to get yourself an ergonomic keyboard, Wallace. I do know there was a controversy with the author tuber copying, stealing entire sections from Storygraph, so take that as you will.
I have not done the research on the author. I like to research the authors of craft books before the stream. I have not researched this guy yet, but I don't think he's an author tuber, question mark.
Is this somebody else? Who are you talking about? Give us the tea.
Give us the tea.
Don't vague post us, gays.
Yeah, spill the beans.
Spill the beans. Hi, Miley. Good morning. Cloudy and rainy here, so not great picnic weather. Yeah, me too, Susan. It's rainy as fuck today, which is a nice writing weather. I'll tell you that.
It is sunny as shit in Norway.
It's so beautiful. I wish I could have that sun.
I mean, you could for the low price of
$1,000 for a plane ticket. Well, not $1,000, probably $500.
Vaguely 900? Question mark in this economy.
Vaguely 900, yeah, vaguely 900.
I forget
for like a flight ticket like tonight, it'd probably be more expensive because you book it, last minute. But yeah, this is the way I thought about it. But I've been trying to fall asleep for hours by that point, so I was miserable. Oh, Wallace.
I'm sorry.
I hate when that happens. Oh my god.
It never happens to me, but I do hate that for you.
Yeah. I don't know who to send back though, and what fandom I should write for. If I start riffing off fandoms, I know I'll just do that the whole stream. don't know, gays. I barely have enough energy or brain power for my own book. So, yeah, Susan is not writing a gay cowboy story. LOL. Just here. Hi, kids. Maybe I'll write about boys driving fast cars if I can manage the energy. Please do. Love boys and fast cars. Got a fast car. Can get you a ticket to anywhere. Hello, Annie says. There's a lot of being trapped, though. The fear of being trapped is strong within me. I know. That's why splunking is actually evil, and every time those cave divers are called there to die, it's because they're being called by some fuck-ass cave creature to feed off like a parasite.
Thank God I'm hard of hearing.
Thank God. Thank God I'm really good at ignoring things. Oh, no, the craft book author, I mean, someone copied this shit. Oh.
Gotcha. Oh, Abby Wood, though. Sorry, that was me being a hater. She might be a lovely person. I used to watch her before she published her first book. And then she published her first book, and I kind of like felt a certain kind of way about it. I was like, you know what? I don't actually like the way you do this. So I'm just going to step away. That's what I did.
She was like one of like the first author tubers I found. And I just was like, in my brain at 21 was like, I like Kate Kavanaugh better. And I could only dedicate myself to one author tuber, clearly, at that point.
Clearly, you have to take
Clearly.
Mine was Jenna Moresi. But I do like, I don't know. She has a certain... Can I say this? Question mark? You have to correct me if I'm overstepping it, but she has a certain like kind of clean girl aesthetic when it comes to writing, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
So, what is that?
Allegedly.
We'll put the trouble lawyers on it. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. Once again, as our usual disclaimer, we're just a bunch of idiots on the internet. This is not legal advice or anything serious. It's all satire. Yeah, still watch her, but I get Steve's opinion about her. Yeah.
Yeah, that first book just made me feel a type of way, and I was like, you know what? I'm out.
Yeah. Good luck, girly pop. It's partly cloudy in Austria. Sounds like it's like it is here. Hi, Malika. How are you?
Hi, Malika. I saw you left a comment on one of the previous streams earlier today.
I know.
So thank you for the rewatch.
I know the amount of people who rewatch and then comment. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
To be fair, I also rewatch other people whenever I need a stream. Sometimes I just need the structure of a stream to get writing.
Yeah, no. Literally, I think I'm gonna write this entire book almost on stream because I've just Pavlov myself to only work on it when I'm fucking listening to a stream. It's like I'm like really ruining my life. It's okay. I'm not. And honestly, it's like not even a new thing because I wrote most of my first book, The Wrath King, to Kate Kavanaugh streams to circle all the way back to back to 2020, 5 years ago.
Shout out 2020.
Yeah. Fuck you, 2020. Oh my God. Yeah, you write amazing paragraphs with that brain power, no? So who's really winning? You are. Well, days. I don't feel like it, but thank you. But we pushed along anyway. Yeah, I didn't read her book because I only read fantasy, historical, and sci-fi. Yeah. Sorry for being a hater. It will not happen again.
It will, but it's okay.
It will, and that's all right. We forgive you in advance. Was she the disability rep thing? Question mark?
Yes. Oh my God. It's been literally 6-7 years since I read that book, whenever it came out. But basically the main character was blind for 100 days or something. I think it's called 100 Days of Summer or something, and there's a romance situation.
Okay.
And I don't know.
The blindness was not done.
She was an accident, and then she got her sight back. So it was just I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough.
Not to say that, people don't go in accidents and, regain their sight. I just felt some kind of way about oh, so you're just using this disability as a plot device, and then you tie a pretty bow on it at the end. I don't know. It made me feel that way.
Yeah, and that's yeah, I haven't read it, so I have no idea, but I would also feel that way probably. Yeah, the rewatches are helpful. I rewatch all the time. I'm usually at work when you're live.
Aw. Quit
I
your
love
job,
this.
Susan.
No, she's a teacher. She can't quit her
Who
job.
cares?
We need
The children
teachers.
can teach themselves.
Oh God. If we've learned anything from 2020 is the children cannot. All right, friends. Let's do a sprint.
I have a friend who's a teacher, and when she did the whole homeschool situation, I was just like, I was so happy that I got to actually leave the house and go to work.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, but yours was also, I feel like, scary though too, because you work in the health industry, and was scary.
I mean, yeah, basically, yeah, but I don't know. I think if I had to be cooped up, like my sister and her husband, they have 3 kids, and they were like, ages around 10, and they had to stay home. Like he worked his office and she worked her office job, and like the 3 kids did our homeschooling there in a tiny, tiny, like terraced house.
Yeah, that'd
And I
be
was just
hard.
like, I would lose my mind. At least I get to leave and like come back. And sure, I worked with patients with COVID, but it wasn't that, I don't know. I felt like we were well kept by our employer. Don't know what Rosalie's going through, but let's see some comments. Oh, gays want to get sprinting. Susan wish she could quit her job. Don't quit your job, Susan. This is not legal advice. There's a new timeline, pre-2020 and post-2020. The Troublemakers are a post-2020 situation, so grateful for that.
Yes. Sorry, apologies. Mama Eyeballs came in complaining that I've been hoarding all of the laundry machines, or not the laundry machines, the laundry baskets. So that'll be my actual first task. Yeah, that'll be my actual first task is, freeing some laundry baskets.
I think I'm going to alternate sprinting and sprinting. Nope, I'm going to alternate writing and reading.
Writing and reading. Sounds good. What are you going to start with?
I'm going to start with writing.
Oh, okay. Slay. I love it. All right, we're going to do our usual.
Refreshing.
So refreshing. And as usual, a little 45 minutes. Good luck, everyone. All right. That was the end of our first sprint. How'd you do?
I wrote and kind of got into it. Can't lie. Can you hear me?
There you go. Hi. Sorry. My
Oh,
headphones are being annoying. Sorry. I
could be
heard you say.
me. I did. I said I wrote, and I'm kind of getting into it. And do
Oh.
I like writing now? I don't
Oh
know.
my god.
Yeah, still writing the war council scene. Added some humor in between. I had a moment. My main character enters the tent. One of his friends is there. She's injured, and it's like, "What happened to you?" And she's like, "You should have seen the other guy." And I just think that's funny. And the other guy being the head on the table.
Do you want to read what you've written? Some of what you've written.
Oh, it was kind of going in and just adding stuff to what I already had, but I can read one description that I really like. I did one of the things where, oh,
Sorry.
someone's calling.
Yeah, mother eyeballs. Go ahead. She can call later.
I did a thing like where you have something gross and you kind of juxtaposition it with like sort of a sweet metaphor. So I'm going to share that if I remember where I fucking put it. There you go. Oh no, I lost it again.
Ooh.
There you go. This is like I shared with the head earlier, right? Yes, I think so. Benjamin pulled a pen and his notebook from the inside of his vest and started scribbling. He stopped and prodded the head with the end of his pen, nudging at the slash across the face. A pale silver ooze seeped from the gash, slow and sticky, like honey melting out of freshly baked fry bread. It seems like silver somehow has infused itself with his blood. He turned to Astrid. What did he seem like? Like he had seen the inside of hell, she replied. And then some yada yada more information.
I like that. Like you seen the inside of hell. Very cool. I like it.
Thank you.
I love the vibes. I love gore.
I mean, yes, but it's not like I don't know. I don't think it's egregious, but maybe I'm just desensitized.
No. Well, I'm not the person to ask, truly, because I'm also desensitized. She wrote a whole book about blood magic, so but I love it. It's fun. Oh, I'm like every time you read something, I'm like, oh, I just want the whole thing. Just eat it. Eat it up.
Remember, you're getting all of the good bits, though. There's so many mediocre bits, mid bits in between.
But like, I doubt it. And even then, I'll still love eating it up.
I mean, I'm counting on you to one day help me improve the book, so.
And that I will do it gladly. I will help you because I love it. Slay. Ooh. And I will not lie, that was not the most productive sprint I've ever had in my entire life. I ate some chips, as I said I was going to do. I got a Coke. And then Hello Taco dropped a new collection today, so.
Girl!
She may have watched the promo video and then
okay. Is there something you're interested in outside of like a collector standpoint? Just this color scheme. What's the theme? Because she does themes, doesn't she?
You're gonna love this, Steve. It's fucking cowboy themed.
Shut the fuck up.
It literally
Shut the fuck. But I'm not a nail polish person though. Dang.
Here's the thing. I bought the collection, so when I'll bring it to Europe, and you can try it on if you want. When I bring it to Europe.
Oh my god! What is the like? I'm sorry. You can share a line first, and we can talk about it later.
Okay. But just let me just show you the color story, because like I really, and she has like one specific nail polish formula that's like metallic-y that looks so good in real life, and it doesn't pictures don't do it justice, so people have been ragging on it. But there's a orange. Oh, I'm not even sharing the screen. It'd be helpful if I put it up. This is just now an ad for Hello Taco, but I love her.
Oh.
Then you got
okay, that is not my favorite color scheme though.
No, but I also really like the color scheme.
I also don't think it gives cowboy. It gives sunset.
Well, what gives cowboy? I mean, she's not gonna put out a brown.
But that's what, like,
Voice
cowboy, I'm thinking like browns, oranges, like deep purple. She has that, like, obviously deep purple, but I don't know. The
orange.
pinks kind of don't give cowboy to me. But like disco cowboy, sure.
Yeah, disco cowboy, yeah.
Yeah, it gives gay
brown.
space cowgirls, as Grace
Yeah.
says.
I need it. I love that. And this is like
But the shimmer though, outstanding.
Yeah, like the shimmer, it's just like the polishes look so good. On like I'm just excited to have them. Oh my god, yeah, it does say yeehaw. It's very yeehaw. And I think this theme was voted on by the like her not membership. Like if you buy enough polishes, from Hello Taco, you enter like a reward system, which I am a part of. Not when this was voted on. Surprise, surprise. I was not when this was voted on, but like the people who are like at the highest tier get to like pick the formulas and the colors and the names and the theme. And so like this is the member collection that they come out with every year. So that's why the color story is a little bit like all over the place, because like it's appealing to a wide range of people. Anyway. Thank you for indulging my Hello Taco tangent.
I mean, always. I think there's like a couple of things I think just everyone should be able to do. One is to collect something. Like I collect the Hobbit books, and you collect Hello Taco nail polish.
I do.
I think everyone should learn a poem and be able to recite it. And I think everyone should learn a dance. And I think everyone should learn like at least one karaoke song that they can do, like that they can do.
Yeah. I got 2 out of 4 of those.
Well, 2 out of 4 ain't bad. Whatever that
2 out of 4 ain't bad.
2 out of 3 ain't bad, is that it?
I think it's 2 out of 3. It's 2 out of 3. Anyway. Yeah, too bad it's out of my budget. Yeah, they're very expensive, unfortunately, if you live outside the US. Because they're all made in the US, so luckily I don't have those.
Wow.
One day I'll be able to buy Hello Taco. I loved Simply No Logical so much. I know. I love her so much. I miss her. Flora wants to know what poem you know by heart. Give it to us.
Flora. Oh my god. Not on the spot.
It's okay. You don't have. You can just do a little bit, like just the first little bits. If you
okay, I just do the first one. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk through the desert for 1,000 miles repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I'll tell you about mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. And then, meanwhile, something, mountains and rivers, and something about wild geese. But yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
Clearly, I don't live by my own rules.
You're close. Like, and you know, yeah. So I think you're close. And you, Flora's learning Flowers by Cynthia Zarin. I don't know that one. Let me Google this just so I can look at it. During her. Oh, hear a dog crying. Screaming, crying out. Wild geese, yes. Yep.
Indeed.
Yes, grape. It should be. It shall. It could be. Eyebrow emoji. There's no eyebrow emoji, actually.
I heard this poem the other day that I just found absolutely stunning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if I can find back to it. Did I save it? I should have saved it because I was like, ooh, I want to learn this. But alas. What was it called? Did I screenshot it maybe? I'm sure you're all waiting in anticipation.
I am in anticipation.
I forget the poem. Oh no. I was so determined. Anyway.
Let's see how the people did. I think we got some lines, maybe some other things.
How did you do? Let's start with that first.
Oh, I wrote like a sentence, 29 words.
Well, share it, baby.
Okay. By midday Sunday, Octavia's sisters tumble into the huge house, tipsy from mimosas on the plane and filling every angle of the house of their rental house with laughter. For an hour. That's all I got.
I mean, what it is.
We'll continue that. Yeah. We had a Stu join us. Hello. We had Lisa. So sorry. Missed the first bit. It's okay. Our bad. I didn't fix the calendar. That's my bad. But Lisa did finish Sunrise on the Reaping. Did it make you weep and sob uncontrollably, as Susanna's wont to do? Hello, Flora. Why is my mouse is like being really annoying? And hold on, so sorry. There we go. I can move it a little bit more freely. Sayla says, I was awake at 9 just when the last stream ended. Then I fell asleep again. Getting up to make coffee and see where the muse takes me. What a wonderful morning, Sayla. Waking up to the dulcet sounds of your friends and then taking a little nappito. Morning.
Beautiful.
Gay said, wrote literally nothing and hated it. Malice and disgust on planet Earth. I'm sorry.
Ooh, the poem was Immortality by Claire Harner. Not to make it about me again, but...
Ooh, I will also look that one.
You want me to read it for you?
I would love that, yes.
Okay. Not a good reader. I don't have a whatever degree in college. Debate speaker? No, I forget, but not important. Do not stand by my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am the thousand winds that blow. I am the diamond glints in snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. As you awake with morning's hush, I am the swift upflinging rush of quiet birds in circling flight. I am the day transcending night. Do not stand by my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. Isn't that stunning?
That's so stunning.
Shout out to Claire Hearn, 1934.
Also, it feels like that's like so correct because I've always thought that too. Of like, I've been to some funerals and looking at like they've been open casket, and I'm like, it's just not. They're not there anymore. So they're not there. They're in the wind, and I think it's beautiful to like describe somebody as everyone is all around.
Yeah, for sure.
How stunning. One of my favorite poems is, what is it called? It's about Pluto. And it's basically, talking about being a rebel and a chaos demon and, fuck authority. What is it called?
You should learn it.
Chaos. It's called Pluto Shits on the Universe.
Do you want to recite it?
Sure. By Fatima Asghar. Okay. This is like a little snippet at the beginning. On February 7th, 1979, Pluto crossed over Neptune's orbit and became the 8th planet from the sun for 20 years. A study in 1988 determined that Pluto's path of orbit can never be accurately predicted. Labeled as chaotic, Pluto was later discredited from this planet status in 2006. Today, I broke your solar system. Oops, my bad. Your graph said I was supposed to make a nice little loop around the sun. Nah, I chaos like a motherfucker. Ain't no one can chart me. All the other planets, they think I'm annoying. They think I'm an escaped moon running free. Fuck your moon, fuck your solar system, fuck your time. Your year, your ain't shit but a day to me. I could spend a whole year turning the winds in my bed, thinking about rings and how Jupiter should just pussy on up and marry me by now. Your day, that's a sniffle. Your whole day is barely the start of my sunset. My name means hell, bitch. I am hell, bitch. All the cold you have yet to feel. Chaos like a motherfucker. And you tried to order me, called me ninth. Somewhere in the mess of graphs and math and compass, you tried to make me follow rules. Rules? Fuck your rules. Neptune, that bitch is so slow. I deserve all the sun I could get and all the blue gold sky I want around me. It is February 7th, 1979, and my skin is more copper than any sky will ever be, more metal. Neptune is bitch stopping in my rearview mirror, and I got my running shoes on, and all the sky is mine. Fuck your order, fuck your time. I realigned the cosmos. I chaosed all the hell you have yet to feel. Now your kids in your classrooms, they're all confused. All their clocks? Wrong. They don't know what the fuck shit to do. They got to memorize new songs and shit. And the other planets? I fucked their orbits. I shook the sky. Chaos like a motherfucker. It is February 7th, 1979. The sky is blue gold, the freedom of possibility. Today, I broke your solar system. Oops, my bad.
Lovely poem.
Yeah, it's just very, very different than the usual poetry, you hear. And I don't know.
I mean, I'm just like all about immortality, existence, the wild geese, and you're just like, fuck Uranus.
Chaos like a motherfucker, bitch.
Which I feel is very like us coded, both of them.
It is. This is the most fucking crazy, most me shit ever. But we have a cafe in town, or in my university town, and we would go to literal poetry readings, like poetry slams, every like third Friday of the month. And this was one of the poems that one of my friends loved to recite, and it got so many people hype as fuck.
I love a good like poetry session. Sorry for the off cam. I'm just picking up a book because I want to show it to the world.
Ooh, show it off to the world.
I mean, yes, I've talked about this extensively before, and I think everyone should own a copy of this book. But you just like this one is also one of my favorite poetry books.
Oh,
by your own in-house Ayla Sela. It has some great poetry in it, and yeah, I enjoy this read so much.
There she is.
Everyone should get this on Amazon or wherever books are sold by Sela.
Yes. Let me see what other people did in the sprint. I'm so sorry, I've been neglecting you all. Susan wrote 1,263. I feel like Skipper isn't counting correctly, though. That seems too high, or you're just killing it. Keiko ate ice cream popsicle and watched the new Lindsay Sterling video and other YouTube. Sounds good. Oh, popsicle sounds so good right now. Nina got 319 words. Not my best friend, but at least the writing is getting better. That's all you need. Ash wrote 0 words since my sister FaceTime, but I got to see the baby. We love that. Got some coffee and finished off the narrative backstory for one of my characters. Well done, Lavender. Also, hi, Lavender. How you doing?
Hey, Lavender.
Hi, Miley. Hang out with baby number 1 of 2 today. We watched YouTube together and then have been reading and coloring. Oh, that sounds lovely. Malika plotted out the rest of the chapter about 300-ish. Congrats on the words. Ice cream and seeing the baby. Have a line from Nina. Vanya's heart pounded in her chest, but for the first time since he stepped foot into the school, it wasn't of pain, fear or pain. It was a feeling she would rather bury under the rubble that is her past, bury it deep down to never see the light of day again. Ooh. What's she hiding? Oh, what's the trauma? Oh, and we have a line from Crystal. Wow, a line from where I'm at edits. His blood was different, like a warm blanket and a cup of tea in a rainstorm. The first few seconds of a warm shower, she reveled in the taste. Oh, I love when blood like evokes a vibe in a vampire novel. Oh. Let's see. Lavender collects goblets, mostly plastic, but I like it. I love goblets. Makes very fancy vibes. Oh, baby keeps saying, I like Steve.
Thank you, baby. Cute. Baby Miley.
Baby.
Though it's not your baby, I know. You're just in possession of it.
Yeah, just currently looking over it. Yes, and then signed up for the Poetry Foundation's newsletter because they spend a poem a day, and I've been wanting to read more poetry, but keep forgetting to. Oh, wait, that's so cute. I love that. I will start this. I'll do this on the next sprint debate. No, Wendy. It's okay, Wendy.
Clear is recorded live on the internet.
Yeah, you can go back and watch. Malika snapping. Love that poem.
It's a great poem.
Our vet sends clients this. Every time a pet passes. Oh, the immortality one, yeah. Yeah. That's so sweet. Oh. Ooh, we have Gaze's favorite is Mutnik by Fatology. I Love You Much by E.E. Cummings.
Also a great poem.
Impromptu Poetry Hour, exactly. Do I have my favorite poets? Richard Zeichen. I like him, yeah. Sophia Elio, Warson Shaw, Ira Wahid, and Carson's Greek translations. Holy shit, Stig, I'm gonna cry.
I mean, this is true. I spent a good half hour reading the girls' poems from your book when I first got it. It was like, you got to listen to this one, and this one, and this one.
And even more.
And, you know, yeah. And I do have some of my favorite poets. Well, that's you, Sela. But some of my favorite poems were in this book, so I just think it was great.
Do you want to share one with us? Is it okay if you share one from Selah?
Ooh, that would have to be Sela's call. I don't want to. I don't want to air laundry.
Just to entice. I don't know. It's okay, Selah, if not to put you on the spot, but
yeah, you're allowed to say no. But I will happily read one of Sela's poems if she's okay with it.
If she consents. Hot take, and don't cleanse me for it, but I think slam poetry sounds stupid when anyone that's not a Black woman does it. That's fair.
That is valid.
Yeah. Spent the sprint on Reels, so not the best start, but while you were talking poetry, I swept and mopped and opened my door for fresh air, feeling reinvigorated. Yes, Wallace. I love it.
I love it.
10 out of 10. Not the main character drinking from our good Wolfie for the first time. And Selah says that you can read one of her poems.
Oh, okay. There's two particular poems that I love in this. One of them doesn't have a title, and one of them is called Clone. So I'll read the untitled one first. Some seasons last as long as the earth can cycle the sun. 2 cycles, 3 cycles. Some seasons go from sweltering to frigid. All I did was blink. Which is like, ooh, I'm going through some kind of time-space continuum right now with my life, so that hit home, Selah.
Oh, Selah! Oh, stop looking at me!
Yeah, so that's one of the faves. But this one is also exceptional. I just love the way you phrased it, Selah. This isn't for you. This is for the you wear, the you before you are. The you I managed to give butterflies, the you who'd admitted I made him feel high without being high, the you who needed communication all day, every day. Not the bored you, the you who needed attention from her or her, not the you whose words disappeared, poking their poetic heads into my angry silence, because God forbid I forget the rhythm scheme. Not the you I feign affection, not the you I could no longer satiate. This is for the you I knew, not this new you.
Shit, Selah.
Yeah, so I love this.
She knows how to turn a phrase. She knows how to.
She knows. She's a writer. She's a poet.
She's a writer. She's a writer. She's
Troublemaker, poet laureate.
Yes. Yeah, absolute fucking fire. Snaps. Keep forgetting I published another people receive my pass. Oh, snaps, fire, yes. I hate my ex so much. I hate him too.
I hate him too.
Drop his location. I just want to talk. I'm foolishly trying to do 2 things at once, and I'm probably basic for this, but my favorite poem is still I Carry Your Heart by E.E. Cummings. Ooh, I have to look that one up too.
Still an excellent one.
Yeah, thank you for a little impromptu poetry hour. I love poetry. It's one of my one of the passions that's kind of like slipped away from me as I get farther from school. But I do love it.
I've been getting really into it the last year. Started with Mary Oliver, as all great things do.
Yeah.
Now just like I like to collect little poems here and there, and then discovering new poets. And I just think it's such a fun way to reflect over my own life, I guess.
Yeah. Saw one E.E. Cummings poem that was written from the POV of a cat falling from a tree. And I barely know how it's meant to be read, but I love that for poetry. Yeah. Poetry, yeah. Gives so much hope, and I think we all need that. Poetry is like, can have rules, cannot have rules. It's very, yeah, just sometimes harder for me to like want poetry because I'm like, ooh, a little too close to me, a little too close to looking in the mirror instead of the sun. You are muted. I do not know why, but oops. Hi, there you are. Hi.
Okay, yeah, always rooting for the anti-hero is what I said.
Yes. Gaze wrote one cringy poem when I was 14 and never again. My lord, I come back to it sometimes and see a sad and confused kid struggling and want to hug her so bad. Oh, I want to hug her too.
I don't think I'm meant for poetry as a writer, but I am meant to consume it.
Yeah. I like, there's like just so many cool words you can find in poetry. Yeah. It's as close to songwriting as I'll ever get. Yeah, I think I'm a poetry consumer, not so much poetry writer. Do it, Wendy.
You should,
poetry.
Wendy.
You should. Ooh, seagulls. Are those seagulls crackling in the background?
Yeah.
I love it.
That's what
I feel like I'm at the beach.
Fjord.
I love it. I do like how poetry can give you that chest cracked open feeling and how we can all project ourselves into the words. Yeah, me too. It's like, oof. Used to write poetry in middle school. Yep. I've written many a poem, but they're not good. So keep those in the Google Docs. I want to write poetry if I want to improve my language, but it's so daunting. Yeah. Would love to up my prose, so I hope to get into more poetry. Yeah, I think just, finding the right word, the right little words. Because that's the thing about me is I'm an overwriter. So like poetry is just inherently not overwritten. So I'm like, ooh, I gotta tweak it, like, and get just right.
Yeah, you're not a haiku girly.
Oh no, not a haiku. No haikus for me. I was gonna try to make a joke and I was like, I can't find a joke. But let's do a sprint. Do this little buddy, this little baby. We're gonna go on a little flight. Oh, I have a notes app folder called Snips and Snails, and it's the most emo shit ever. That's so cute. Snips and Snails is funny.
I'm looking forward to the Devacious Snips and Snails collection.
Yeah, a little chapbook. Writing poems exactly where you are. It's true. Sayla, our resident poet. I once had a poetry phase. I wasn't good at it, but I wrote it to get over along. In hindsight, toxic friendship. Yeah, that was me in college. Wrote a lot of poetry because she was an angsty fucking 20-something-year-old. So, but yeah, everyone get ready to write. Maybe go write some poetry this sprint if you feel like it. I have to write my book, but
I'm going to be reading.
it's fine. I'm going to take off into writing world. If it loads, thank you. There we go. Good luck. Bye, Susan. Good luck at your appointment. All right, that was the end of our sprint. How did you do?
I made dinner, and by made dinner I meant I heated up a pizza, and
Oh, delish.
We're called and asked if I could pull an extra night shift, and I agreed. So I'm not going to be there for just a stream, but
oh no! I guess more money for Edinburgh.
Yes, and I truly don't mind the work. I'm like, it's like an extra, not like a substitute. So like nobody's called in sick; they just need extra manpower. So
okay, that's good. Better.
I'm happy to do it, and it's like 10 hours overtime. So slay.
Slay! I love that. Do you get like time and a half then, or like what's your overtime rate?
100% overtime.
Ooh.
So like twice the pay.
Slay! Incredible. What time is that? What time do you have to leave us?
I mean, I have to leave around in an hour and a half-ish.
Sounds good.
So yeah, we would wrap up the stream anyway because yeah.
Miss Jess is going to be streaming.
Okay. Is it 8 o'clock she's streaming? Or whatever that is for you?
She's streaming in 39 minutes.
In 39 minutes, okay. So let's.
Yes. So I think we can get one more cooldown sprint in.
Nice, and then we're back tomorrow.
Then we're back tomorrow, which is going to be fun. So you made your dinner, right? Did you consume dinner too? Was that also consumption, or is that later? Nice. How was it?
No, I did. It was as good as frozen pizza gets.
Which sometimes it slaps. Sometimes it really is what you need.
It really was what I needed now.
Yeah.
And then I read 3 chapters in.
Oh, you're flying.
Don't know if I'm flying, but maybe I'm soaring.
There's no star in heaven that you can't reach.
We got to break it free. No, break through? No.
Break free. Right?
Yeah, it's break free, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I'm breaking free.
There's not a star in a heart you can see, and I'm breaking free. I think that's the lyrics, but I got the reference.
Someone will tell us. Yeah, that's all that matters.
Please correct us. We love that.
I love it. I love being told that either I'm correct or incorrect. So, I did do some writing. I'm only at 2,422 words, so like it's very slow today. But I read through a chapter that I'd copy and pasted quite a bit from my original draft, and just made some tweaks here and there, changed up some sentences. So like I did I've done like 2 chapters today, but only 2,422 words of work. But it's okay.
I mean,
we're gonna get there.
It's nothing only about 2,200 words. My word count for today is 714. So,
hey, that's still good. So let me pull up a line for you. We get some Ricci sister action, people. We get some of the sisters.
That's my favorite action.
It's so fun.
Burn.
I love it. Okay. So here we go. Are you planning on introducing us to Ariel anytime soon? Claudia asked from her slump position on the lounger. You've been keeping him very secretive. Octavia swallows, remembering how Claudia had asked her to set her up on a date with Ariel. You've met him, she says mildly. And crucially, Claudia met him briefly before they entered into whatever it is they are now. Coach and player with benefits, but also it's with my actual boyfriend who is both of our soulmates. Not exactly the easiest thing to explain to her sisters, and she wouldn't get through saying half of it before they would hound her with dozens of uncomfortable and unnecessary questions that would complicate matters. Claudia scoffs. Barely. And that was before he was your coach. He didn't even talk to us in Monaco, she grumbles. Yeah, wait, that was kind of rude, Juliet says, lolling her head to look at Octavia. She squints over the round edge of her sunglasses in curiosity. Octavia makes a concerted effort to keep her hands relaxed on the plastic arms of the lounger. She's grateful they're sunbathing, so she doesn't have to look at any of them, and she can blame any redness in her cheeks on the possibility of sunburn, even if she is diligent in lathering sunscreen on. It hasn't been a topic of conversation that comes up often with him. We're usually discussing much more important things, Octavia says. Keep him all
Liar.
from under the shade of an umbrella at the patio tree. She has her laptop out and she's typing something. You wouldn't want to share him, Claudia says with an exaggerated pout. Octavia's jaw tightens and she barely keeps herself from snapping, not with any of you. She forces herself to take a brief breath before replying. This is still a trial run for our partnership, she says diplomatically. Nothing is concrete. The words twist on her tongue, almost the bitterness of a lie, but not quite. She keeps trying to convince herself that this is nothing but sex and business, but her heart is beginning to say otherwise. You let Leo meet him, Claudia grumbles. Octavia holds her breath. She has let Leo do a lot more than just meet Ariel.
Scandalicious.
Oh, wait. Oh,
I
no.
love it.
Fucked. Why'd they do that to me? Okay, say what you said again. Sorry.
I said salacious or scandalicious.
Scandalicious.
I love the Regis sister banter.
I know, they're so fun. I love the sisters.
Where is my girl Jules, though? Who's Jules? Jules was my first love.
I know, she's there. She's just, she actually comes in to defend Claudia later, or Octavia later. Literally the next
How
thing.
do you... You can continue, finish sentence, yes.
But she says, after she says she's done, let Leo do a lot more than just meet Ariel. Before she can respond, Juliet clicks her tongue. Yeah, but Leo was around Octavia more than we are. We don't share rooms anymore. And then, did a little description of her. So we do get Jules there a little bit. She's just a little tamer.
I'm just, oh my God, wait, I need this book. Mr. Rulian Orbs, Kitty. So how do you find writing Octavia's point of view compared to Octavia? Yeah, that's her name.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Claudia. Yes, Octavia.
I keep calling her Claudia. That's out loud. I keep calling her Claudia. I'm like, no, it's Octavia.
Yeah, I was like, wait, it's Octavia. How do you find writing Octavia's point of view compared to Juliet's point of view?
I find her slightly easier, I think, than Juliet. Juliet is like a firecracker. She's very impulsive and, does a lot of things because she feels a certain way. So she'll just say stuff and do stuff because she's feeling a lot. Whereas with Octavia, she's much more not overthinking, but she is a type
calculating.
She's calculating. So it's been fun to write that calculation because I would find myself accidentally putting some calculation into Jules's POV, and I'm like, no, she's a woman.
She can't do math.
She cannot do math. She is dumb. She is a dumb gay girl or dumb bi girl. Whereas Octavia is a lot more calculating, and she's a lot more observant than Juliet. So I can put in little details that she notices about things. She's very internal in her thoughts about, her family, about Leo, about Ariel, about, and she's like a dog with a bone, when she gets a thought about something, she's like, I'm gonna make this work for me. I'm gonna make you feel your
How has it been, not just, in terms of, compulsion versus calculating, not compulsion, emotional versus calculating, but how do you have a conscious relationship to distinguishing their voices on page in the first draft? I
don't know. That's something I've been kind of thinking of is my writing, am I just writing the same vibe, different font,
which is very sisterly. Me and my brother,
Yeah.
I think we have the same thought process, just, mine is cursive and his is, capital letters because he's a straight man.
Yeah, capital letters. Juliet's is fucking in wingdings.
That's for sure. And I think Octavia would be a sensible Ariel, if you will.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah, she's dyslexia friendly.
And I think, which are the fun of the girls? I love her to death, but I think Livia is gourmand.
Oh yeah, because she's also super. I think it's been fun to write their dynamics as well because, Juliet is very much like Claudia, but Claudia is like, they're all very similar, but all very different in like very subtle ways. And so like Juliet will be like Claudia and sometimes like Livia, but not really much like Octavia. But Octavia is a lot like Livia. And then Livia is a lot like Claudia. And it's like the webs of it.
Sisters.
Like Octavia, the one thing I have been kind of conscious of in like trying to distinguish them is the way that they think about their past, because Juliet is not super like reflective on what has happened to her in her life, and Octavia like is to a fault. And the way that she thinks about her dad is way different than what we see Juliet do in BC, because Juliet has had just a fundamentally different experience of their father because of Octavia, because Octavia is the oldest and like she's gone through some more stuff, and their father has learned more and like become a better person based on his mistakes with Octavia, but he hasn't fixed it with Octavia because Octavia is like, fuck off, I hate you. Daddy issues. So it's been kind of interesting the ways in which they see things. And also like,
well, thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
But also to continue. Also, you what?
Also, Octavia feels differently about love. So the things that she thinks about love are very different than how Juliet feels about it. Juliet is way more ambitious than Octavia. And so Octavia lets herself feel the love, so to speak, from Leo. Maybe from Ariel.
Who's to say? I don't know the plot of this book.
Who knows? Who knows? Anyway.
And they were roommates?
And they were coach and player? Anyway, sorry. Anyway, thank you for letting me yap for far too long.
Anytime. Literally, the pleasure of my life is listening to my friends talk about things they love.
Yeah. And I somehow now love this book. I hated it for a while. But we're back.
You went to that secret garden in your mind.
We did. Oh my God. It was such a trial and tribulation. I hate it, yeah.
But you came out a stronger person.
I did. And I feel like I understand the book better, which is nice. But we'll see what my editor says. My editor could be like, this is all shit. Fix all of it.
I guarantee you your editor won't be like, this is all shit. That's not the vibe.
But what if? No, I'm kidding.
There's no what ifs, kitty. This is just Rosalie being a mean bitch.
Yeah, fuck off, Rosalie. Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. Well, what does Rosalie know? Nothing.
Nothing. She's never published a book. She's never written a book.
No.
Let's see how the besties did. People in the chat. Let's see. Nina got 154 words, but also talked to Anne and tried to figure out a plot issue. I hope you figured it out. Gaze bought 3 mangoes at the store and came back, and now they got to ripen, but it won't take long, I think. It's beautiful.
I feel like mangoes and avocados are those things that, like, literally they're good for 3 seconds, and if you miss that window, too bad.
If you do, you're fucked. Like, you got to watch them like a hawk.
Yeah.
Don't take your eyes off them. Also, roll away and ripen. Lavender got 406 words of notes and actual writing for the Wretched Research Project. You got this, Lavender.
What are you researching?
Yeah, what are you doing? Edinburgh? Fucking love Scotland. Scotland, I do too. We're going.
Yeah, we're going to Edinburgh in July. Me, Katie, and Grape.
I'm so excited.
And Becca.
Crystal finished notes for chapter 7, chatted with Mars, and started on chapter 8. Slay. Killing it, Crystal. Neon Moon got a solid 1,200 words. Oh my God. You should be proud.
Killing it.
That's amazing. Sayla definitely spent that sprint insta-scrolling. It's okay. Just put down the Instagram for now. Try again next time. Wendy wrote 213 words and made some breakfast. What's for brekkie? Was it good? Gaze is convinced I'll never write again. Sad. You'll write again. You're going to come in on Wednesday with some unhinged nonsense that we barely understand, and you're going to be so passionate about it, and then you're going to throw down a line that will emotionally destroy me. It's the way of life. It's a cycle. And I can't wait. I look forward to it.
It's the circle of life. Or creativity.
Yeah. Oof, yeah. Flora finished reading Cy Montgomery's The Hummingbird's Gift. Oh, that sounds nice. What is it? I've never heard of that. Nina's going to stop writing for the day. Today was not the best writing day, but I'm sure I'll be able to get to the 15K with tomorrow's streams. Had to do so much brainstorming. My brain is fried. Your brain jelly is fried jelly, and that's okay. How much more do you have to do to get to 15K? Wallace did budgeting for the week. Actually can go get groceries now. Yay. You're not going to starve. Oh my God. Hi, LM. Hey.
Hey, Hippo.
Hey, Hippo. 1,183 words.
Parentheses affectionate.
Yeah. This is an affectionate moment. This is approved.
Yeah.
Oh, nickname.
You can't really tell, but the picture is a hippo.
It's a hippo. Yep, there we go.
That is the cutest little hippo emoji I've ever seen.
I know. Look at the little face. It's got a little face. I love this. Oh, Octavia, my girl. That last line. Yep. Scandalous, salacious. Thank you. We have a line from Nina. She pressed her eyes shut, but all she saw was Cassandra's eyes, the boy she killed, and the bloodstains on Carolina's white robe. Ooh. A little salacious yourself.
I don't think this is salacious.
No, the white robe. Like,
does not salacious mean like sexy in like a bougie way?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
White robe feels
way
bougie to me. Like that feels a little. I don't know.
Oh, I was picturing like a white hotel robe, not like a sheer chiffon with ostrich feathers around the brim situation.
See, that's what I'm picturing because this is a dark academia boarding school book. Like I'm picturing like this rich girl dressed to the nines in her white robe. Oh my God, my husband, he's fallen down the stairs mysteriously.
He ran into my knife.
He ran into my knife 10 times. My sister and I have like the same brain, other than that she is straight and I'm bi, but in general, there you go. Siblings. And look for the window.
I'll give you 5 pence if you can tell me what this is in reference to, Kitty.
Thank you, Nina. That is the 5. Proof of a feathered robe. Also, Grape out here telling people, the 10 people who have not liked the stream, to just click the thumbs up button.
Don't tell her, gays.
Oh, okay. I still don't know. I won't get the 5 pence, which I think is like, what, a penny? Ooh, sausage, egg, and croissant sandwich. That sounds good. We have a response from Lavender. The project is for my MFT program. It's on psychotherapy for building resilience in people with chronic pain. I do actually enjoy it because it's personal for me, but goddamn, I want to be done. That sounds so cool, actually. And also, you got any tips? As a person who needs to build resiliency with my chronic pain. Gaze says, I do want to do an animatic based off vibes for a song that has some connections to the main villain of the Gem story and one of the main characters, surprisingly, because they're so cosmically linked like that. I love a cosmic.
Are you going to do that if you're never going to write again, Gaze?
No. It's that tweet of, you don't ever fuck with someone because you think they're annoying, but actually they're so similar to your soul, it's you yourself you don't fuck with, and also they're annoying. My favorite trope. Who the fuck is Gabes? I don't know who Gabes is. Did I say Gabes?
I think I might have said Gabes everywhere, but I didn't mean Gabes.
Assign Gabes by Steek and assign Grace by Steek. It does. She did. She bought. I think Lindsay bought a green one, so it was beautiful. I think there's a picture on her Instagram. All right, we're gonna do a 10-minute sprint, just to cool down. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I did not. Nope. I do love that one. The where is it? There it is. Okay, thank you. Sorry, struggle bus is in town. Honk honk. I'm gonna run you over. We're gonna do our final 10-minute sprint, and then we're gonna hang out with Jessica. Oh no, I want to do the little waves here first. Let me show you the waves. Oosh. 10 minutes. Get your ducks in a row. Good luck. Whoosh. That is the end of our final little cooldown sprint. Do we have a Steeg with us? Mayhaps a Charlie? There you are. You good?
Sorry. Yes. I was typing. I was holding up 2 fingers, forgetting that I stopped the camera. So, like, 2 seconds. I'm just gonna finish this line. You can see it. I was off.
I couldn't know. How was I to know? I'm not astrally in the room with you, I guess.
I wish.
I wish. Oh, the dream.
But yeah, I did some more writing, and I figured out the thesis statement to one of the side characters. That was great.
What great progress.
Yeah.
You gonna read us a little line?
Yes. After I've done some typo correction. This is in regards to the deadhead. And the tracker has like described how they kept firing at the person, but the person like didn't stop. So, they didn't stop until she cut their heads off. Invincible soldiers, Colonel Smith said, more to herself than the others by the sound of it. Now ain't that a scary thought, Stoops muttered, and the room fell silent. Well, Smith said, then our job is simply to bring Redfall to justice. Cassidy scoffed. Nope. Smith set her eyes in him. I don't expect justice in the world, Mr. Chase, but I take great pride in seeking it out. So, not a perfect, and it means more, but this is like the thesis statement of what I'm trying to say with this paragraph. So,
yeah, I like that.
And I just, I just had the line, and that's like so perfect for her.
Nice. And how many words have you written total today?
Totally today, I have written 751 words. But I've also done a bunch of reading. I did my entire presentation.
So productive.
So I'm very happy with today's work. And as always, getting time to spend with some of my favorite people.
Yes.
A win is a win is a win.
A win is a win is a win. And I'll always take it. I did a little bit of writing too. I am doing a little tennis scene for once, a little practice scene. It's been a while since we've done any tennis. I'm like,
tennis in a sports romance? Get out of here.
Get out of here. Who does that? Okay. Out wide, spin, Ariel says, tossing another ball to her. She catches it and obediently steps up to the line. Her toss is still a little too high, her shoulder straining to hit the sweet spot. A little lower, he says, and her chin jerks in acknowledgement, even as she focuses on the ball he tosses to her again. She bounces the ball on the strings, adjusting her position by taking a half step over the baseline, making a little circle before she settles back behind it, lining up her feet. Every time she does it, something flutters in Ariel's stomach, and he has to squash a smile. It's a little tick he always did before he served. He doesn't do much serving now, but Octavia had expressed that she was a visual learner, and she had asked him to serve how he wanted her to so she could analyze it. He isn't sure if this is something subconsciously. He isn't sure if it is. What the fuck is that sentence? So apologies. Maybe I should also.
I love that we're just editing live on
He isn't sure if it's something she subconsciously did, or if it was to help her find a new groove for her new serve. Lots of news in that sentence, but
serve.
Just a little something, She's like, ooh.
Oh, I love them. I'm so excited for this project, and I'm so excited that you're excited.
I know. They're cute.
Super cute.
Super cute. Super little details, like that. Yeah. I was just like, what the fuck is this? I know what the sentence is trying to say. He's basically like, I don't know if she subconsciously is doing this or because she wants it to be like me. I don't know. Something like that. I'm going to clean it up, but just getting it down. And let's see. So sorry, Susan. We are going to be leaving in very soon, very shortly. But don't worry.
T-2.
T-2. Yeah. Jess is going live. So yeah, nonstop sprints. Also, I'm going to star this from Lavender that the best source for practical stuff I found is Pain Management Workbook by Rachel Zoffness, which I'm very interested in because this is a fascinating topic. LM got 314. Thanks so much for the sprint. You're welcome. You're welcome, Neon Moon.
Y'all did so amazing today.
Y'all did incredible. Caffeine is making me jittery. I feel that. Ooh, live stream for a Kickstarter. Womp womp. It's okay. And Sayla ordered pasta for late lunch so I can eat and get my energy up. The coffee stomach rot has claimed me. I need the rot for my brain. I feel this, Sayla. This was me earlier. Like, my stomach was like, no, this is terrible. And now she's drinking Coca-Cola. So, LOL. Joke's on me. Yes, that's perfect for anyone who is not here or wants to. If they are in our Discord, Jesus, I can't speak. I can't write, can't speak. Why we're hogging off, because my brain is fried. There's the link as well if you want to go from here. I have written 2,666 words today. So
excellent.
1,000.
There's still so much day left for you.
There is. It's only 2 p.m. for me. So I'm definitely going to get my last 1,000 words at Jess's stream. Thank you all so much for being here. We start at 8 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow, I believe.
Yes, which is 2 p.m. Norwegian time, or 1 p.m. London time.
Yes, or 6 a.m. Colorado Mountain Time. So a little later tomorrow.
Sprinteroonies.
Hi, Lisa. So sorry we're leaving you. You can come join us with Jess, though. That's where we're going. Thank you guys so much for being here. See you tomorrow.
Toodaloo.
Oh, probably because I do this, manually because it sucks. Anyway, sorry.